rest after leaving the temple, and we took a rest after leaving the temple, and we was well, like, I mean, I was quite fucked over by the sandstorm, and we decided to proceed forward towards the. We drank tea and decided to move towards the capital, and yeah, not much happened.
What?
I mean, other than the fact, the tree stuff, the fact that we now have a dryad in our party, and other than the fact that we killed the portal to the Feywilds.
You killed the portal to
No, we. It's a
The
we job,
party
guys.
decision.
It's a we job.
Right. Okay. Wait, we completely glancing over the pillar part.
Yeah.
The pillar part. Yeah. What we?
Not much happened, Darren. Weren't you there?
Yeah, I mean, we all touched the pillar, sure, except for Vervin. Vervin didn't touch the pillar. I don't know what you guys saw. You guys saw something, right? Like some sort of vision or some old
No, nothing
man.
happened.
Yeah, and you see, that's the thing. Vervin doesn't know anything that happens at the pillar. Vervin didn't touch it, so Vervin's like, okay, whatever.
We know when you do recap, you don't have to roleplay as well,
I don't know what happened. What actually happened, guys?
It wasn't in the chat.
we said what? We basically felt like a very non-intrusive, natural feeling memory of this
I mean, they did.
seemingly human city with the 5 pillars, with kids like engraving their names onto the pillars
and
and like
flying
celebrating
in the sky.
something. Yeah, then you saw flying people, and the lizard man saw this old man giving a speech.
Yeah. Wearing a blue yellow robe.
Cypher
Saying-
apparently didn't see shit because he's blind.
Yeah.
He's
My
blind.
note says Cypher
Or
is
he's
a dick
mentally
because he
retarded.
doesn't want us to tell us what happened. In
Nothing
capital
happened.
Anyways. Yeah, well,
Anyway.
pillar, tree, and a lot of suffering in the desert, a lot of travel, and yeah, we made it to the capital. And at the capital, we realized that, it's kind of a weird place, like run by like skeletons and undead, and Cypher's justice and holy, righteousness is going haywire. His compass is
Right.
going absolutely bonkers.
Gonna start a riot.
As we enter the gates, and his divine sense picks up literally every grain of sand being undead and alive at the same time. And we found out that there are like sort of prisoners, lower tier, almost
Slaves.
like children, slaves, and humans especially in the streets that are sort of like serving these undead / skeleton gods in their eyes, probably.
No, I mean, no.
Okay,
Well,
the
not
colors of the
entirely.
collars are black for slaves, green
But
for
all
farmers.
the slaves you said mostly were human, right?
They were humanoid, like, as in like not
Humanoid.
just like
Humanoid,
human, but like
okay.
the different races also. And the undead don't have collars because they are skeletons. Why would they?
They're skeletons.
But they are like doing good also. They are also like,
They are also part of the slavery.
I guess so, yeah.
Wait,
Alright,
so
I
this is
missed that completely.
this is their dread guard, right? This undead army.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep, and we have the sights and sounds of the very depressing suburb / lower city, filled with absolutely no water and absolutely no food and absolutely no life and no happiness. And then we're led to this area off towards the side that is the complete opposite of whatever we just traversed through. It was a place that had water, had food, was completely free of sand and dirt and grime, and was immaculate. It's like Singapore versus like Indonesia, for example.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
they
Going
were right
there?
next to each
We're
other.
going there? Alright.
Yeah, it was kind of a stark contrast, but we were like, okay, sure, let's just listen to whatever they have to say. And the lizard folk were like shitting themselves because they have no idea what's going on, and they are pooping their pants as we are entering the noble area. And yeah, we are sort of like in the noble area. We had a talk with the regarding the the mission that we were sent here for from Everesca, sending the army over back to Everesca to aid the elves. It's quite difficult for these undead, this sand capital, for them to send their army over and help Everesca, due to the fact that they themselves are dealing with their own threat, and their army is kind of occupied with this threat called the river shelter. Is it the river shelter?
That's not a threat. Those are our allies.
Yeah, as in to them is the threat. So that's quote unquote right now that is our quote unquote threat. But
Yeah,
all
they
of
call
us are
them
eyeing each
rebels,
other. Yes, the rebel scum who are it's called river shelter, right? I didn't get it wrong.
Yeah, the river
Yeah,
shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, the river shelter. So that is where we left off. We are currently in the noble area and deciding what to do next.
Sorry, no.
Um,
So they did give us two tasks, right? One
Yeah.
is to liberate an oasis under the control of the river shelter. The other one is to find the missing. I forgot what's his name.
Necromancer Lord Acosta.
Lord Acosta. Acosta.
Right.
Acosta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Start today's session.
And they also said that we are being put up at the Scarlet Ingot, which is at the inn in the noble area.
We are also banned from going to the oasis
Oasis.
and the labor zone.
Labor district. Labor district.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
We
the
can-
mines are there, right? Some water.
The sand gem mines.
Oh, sand gem. Okay.
Yes. So, the start today's session is Klinkali escorts you to the Scarlet Ingot, a high class inn located in the heart or the noble district, if you will, of Valha. All of you are presented with a rather simple yet well decorated interior, polished oak wood tables, beautiful kind of like glassware which is kind of shining with a gentle candlelight that is kind of like distributed evenly amongst the different four very long kind of communal tables. There is a bar counter. Behind the bar counter sits different bottles of alcohol, some of which you have not seen before. Some appear to be bottles of wine, but then there are larger, almost like watermelon-sized containers which are filled with almost like snakes, what appear to be snakes and serpents and insects. They have been brewing and festering and have formed a liquid of some sort. There are no guests, surprisingly, so the entire inn itself is empty. Tlins says, please make yourself comfortable. I will be back this evening to let you know what time your meeting with the Triumvirate tomorrow is. He kind of hands out to you 8 sigils. If you look down at the sigil, it appears to be a sigil. It's kind of shaped like a rose, a brown rose.
Brown bro.
The sigil of Valha.
Sorry, he mentioned a meeting?
Yes.
Yeah, for us to basically let them know what we're going to do lah. Like, do we decide to help them with their requests?
Oh, right.
You have not accepted their offer yet. Oh, you
Okay,
have not.
so let's say if we don't accept their request, what's the worst that can happen?
They don't help.
They don't
No,
help.
no.
But if let's say we side with the river shelter, do you think they can assist instead in their
Nothing
stead?
short of a full overthrow.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what you're going. That's what you're going for, right?
That's what
Yes,
I'm
I
going
think-
for, but
yeah.
like I don't know what the party's decision is.
On what? Helping the river shelter?
Yeah, I mean, screw these triumvirate guys, man.
Well, we would have to see what if the river shelter is actually Well,
Evil.
yeah, we would
Yeah.
have to see.
What
We
if
would
there are
have
a
to
group
see.
What if
of
the river shelter is
necromancers?
actually the Musk Elves?
Yes,
Sure,
what if the
sure.
river shelter is the mask elves? You know, we
Extra
can't really help
valid
them.
points from all of you. Extra
Yeah.
valid. I like that. I say we
We
accept.
have to see.
We accept under the guise of accepting, and then we reserve the right to not
Mhm.
accept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we accept
agree.
first, and if we decide to help the river shelter, that's already going against the capital, so we will already be bad in their book. So it wouldn't matter what our decision is later. But for now, we have to, tell them that of course we're gonna eradicate the
Yeah,
river
of course.
shelter.
We are your
capital, you mean-
chumps.
Yeah, we are your army.
Wow.
You mean
Everest,
Valha,
yeah.
right? Not Everest,
I'm
right?
I'm gonna go to
Yes.
the bar keep area or whatever. Like if there is one. There is one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go, I'll be like, sorry, just checking, our room's already paid for, or and I show the sigil.
I've been informed. I've been told to prepare the 8 rooms. Is that right?
Do you guys want to bunk together,
I
or
don't know,
everyone?
our lizard friend in deep with us already, or what?
They
mean,
are
they
kind of
ha-
they're hanging at the door. They're not like going. They're not
Mm.
like entering actually.
I would say
I mean, we should
I
talk
would-
with them and ask them like
yeah,
they wanna.
2,
Are they
4,
ride or die now?
1, 2.
Do they want their collars back?
I would say 4 rooms is enough. We'll have people to each room.
Why, just have 8. Just have 8. We can use them as decoy rooms.
It's clever.
Okay, sure. If
Found
you
the
want.
rope.
Fine, 8. Sorry, 8. 8's fine.
8 rooms.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's good to eat?
We can prepare almost anything that you like here. This is not like any other inn in Valhalla. What would you like?
Basic
You
decency,
hankering
maybe.
for?
Something sweet.
Sorry, decency.
Mumbled under my breath.
I would like
Is he wearing a collar?
Yes,
Is it blue? Green? Green.
blue.
I would like grilled giant sandworm.
Grilled giant sandworm. Kind of like mix a note. That can be arranged.
Huh? What?
I don't know, something sweet, like a pastry or something.
You're not sure? Anything else? It's a dwarf, by the way.
Yeah, I'll after I put in my order, I'll walk over to our lizard friends.
Okay. Yes. All right. You put in your order, and then he kind of like you see he kind of walks into the kitchen. The doors closes behind him, leaving the 8 of you in the communal dining area alone. You walk over to the lizard folk, and they say, "We be leaving soon. Not safe for us here."
Why do you say that? Something wrong?
We're not supposed to be in the heart.
You'll be fine if you're with us, I think.
No. If we are recognized.
Who would recognize you?
I see. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, I guess it's better for you to leave.
Many people know us in Valhalla.
Or in a good or bad way?
In a bad way, I think he's saying.
I think it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, if they are caught around in the forbidden areas for their collar type, they'll be in great
Okay,
trouble.
so whoa.
I don't think it matters right now. If they're with us, technically, it's fine, right?
Look, it doesn't. Like, I understand where you're coming from, and I doubt anyone in the heart would recognize you, correct? Because you've never been here before, so why would they? Does that make sense? Maybe people outside of the heart, like in the other districts, they would recognize you, but not in here, right now, right?
The priests might.
The what? The priests? Okay. I'm thinking that it will be quite hard for you to just walk out of the heart, correct?
I
So-
hope you could get us out.
So
Guys,
Interesting.
hold on a second. Can I confer with you guys in private?
sure.
Okay, so I pull them away from the lizard folk. These guys handed us their green collars, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes, yes.
Yes, you
Oh,
said
yeah,
green.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have two green collars. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to,
Green collars allows us access to the labor district.
But we don't need it
But
to go in.
We are not allowed in the labor district.
No, yeah, fine.
I think we're fine if we don't have collars at
Yeah,
all.
we're fine.
No,
You're
but we are
not
not
you're not
allowed in the
allowed.
labor
Yeah.
district.
I see.
Green collars will give us access to the labor district.
5
but we
hit.
can't just put them on and then walk in.
Why not? I mean,
Because I'm
Do they
sure
recognize
they
everyone?
would
Yeah.
know who work. I mean, literally work and toil their whole lives there. I'm sure there's some kind of community. They would know if we are strangers, right?
Yeah, we don't exactly
could be
look
new.
like the people here.
I don't know. It is a risk, and we don't want to do anything.
it gives us
to
an option
jeopardize-
to find out more about Valhar.
Yeah,
Even
I know.
maybe, what they're hiding regarding that
But
barrier.
if we can help these lizard folk friends go back to where they're supposed to be safely, if we ever need an in, it will be more like they will help us. Do you know
Why
what I
would
mean?
they? I mean, they're risking. If they're afraid of being here, it's obviously that they're not going to cross the triumvirate. Why would they help us in the labor district?
No. Favor for a friend. I mean, we're kind of ensuring that they're not dead right now because they are in the heart. It's worth a shot. I don't think we should go in like with the collars around our necks. What if it's like I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe we should just let them go.
Yeah, I think
But are they
they
gonna be
are.
Walk out?
I mean, we'll bring them out,
Yeah,
whatever
we'll bring-
that is.
Yeah, they're just not allowed here, but we just bring them out, outside. They already said we can walk in and out of this area as we please.
Oh, that is
So
true.
let's just bring them out now.
Let's just bring
Okay.
them out of the city and keep the collars.
Yeah, correct.
Really?
Oh shit! Hold on.
But then because I'm just thinking that if the triumvirate expect to see 8 people tomorrow and then 2 of them are missing,
We
they're
could-
gonna ask where's the rest of your party? They might,
No, just say they had to leave.
Yeah, we could just
Just say they were our guides.
Or, no, we could just say they were not interested in.
Yeah, that's just,
Fine.
I mean, that's a reasonable thing. Adventuring parties are loose. They have other business elsewhere in the world. Who knows?
But what if they are like say, but then they know pertinent information to like what is ailing our city or whatever, and
Well, I don't think that's going to come up.
I hope not.
They kind of gave it to us really willingly. I think if there was something they wanted to be more secretive about, they would make us agree before saying something.
Okay, well, so we're gonna go out and just let them go.
I think so. They don't look comfortable, and if we are really putting them in danger, then it doesn't feel very nice.
I find it how they're afraid of being caught when they were ready to, murder a bunch of guards in the
I mean,
ruin.
there's a difference between like causing trouble in the outskirts, and trespassing into noble territory, right?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
bet.
sure, we can explore. Maybe give us a chance to explore the bazaar. Then what?
Let's just get them out first.
Okay, bring them out of the city, right?
Not just out
No.
the.
Out
Out
of
of
the
the
area. Yeah, because they just can't be in the heart, according to
Okay.
them. So maybe think they're okay outside.
Hmm.
Still, we go after we have like our room sorted and ate whatever the person is bringing out for us.
Okay, you are served. Your food, Orcus, is extreme. It's very well seared, and it appears to be grilled quite well. However, you kind of try to cut into what appears to be a large chunk of white flesh in front of you, and your knife doesn't quite go through. It's a very rubbery piece of flesh. Doesn't seem reminiscent of any kind of meat that you've eaten, and you plow into it over and over again with the knife, and it takes you a while, but you finally do manage to carve off a small piece. And when you place it in your mouth, it has a very slimy and kind of almost like rubbery texture to it. It's not the most pleasant, but at least it's well seasoned, so it doesn't quite taste awful, but doesn't taste great either.
Is the server still there?
He's at the bar, cleaning glasses.
Okay, maybe I'll just stop him as he brings the food.
Mm-hmm.
So this is giant sandworm.
Sandworm, yes.
Is this a common dish for you guys?
There's more of a exotic ingredient.
Is it?
Not the commoners would not be able to get their hands on it. It's strange because it's not usually the most tastiest food in Valhalla, which is why I found it strange that foreigners would know to order. It's more of like a how do you call it? He kind of whispers in your ear. If you people use it for sexual stamina.
I knew this was coming. um, interesting. How would one say go about procuring a giant sandworm?
Well, there are people who hunted the baby sandworms. By baby, I mean freshly born, and then they are not that big. To hunt a giant sandworm would no one has done that ever.
I see. So this is a baby. I'm eating a baby.
Yes.
Good to know.
Enjoy. He nods, smiles. Is you get handed a piece of chocolate cake. Yes.
Wait,
Which
what?
is a
that's
huge
it.
piece of chocolate cake. It's like got 10 layers of cream and cake. Cream and cake which alternates. It's beautiful.
It's like the PS Cafe chocolate cake.
Yeah,
Can I
like a
ask
PS.
for a Can I ask for a what do you call that? The desert lizard? Was it? What's it called?
Sandcracker.
Sandcracker. Yeah.
Yes, the sand crackler. Curious,
Oh.
curious.
You know of Sandcrackler?
I've heard
Well, how
about
do
it.
you,
Yes.
all of you know of such the desert creatures? You guys come from far away, no?
Oh, someone told me
We
about it. Said that.
had to traverse here, so
Yeah,
I see.
I was
see.
told about
Well,
it. Just want to.
yeah, we have Sandcrackler stew or Sandcrackler steak. Which would you prefer?
sand crackler stew.
Of course. He walks away. Oh, Kasglaf, yes?
Would you happen to have cuisines from other parts, like maybe from the Everesca region?
What would you like?
I don't know.
We can try our best.
I actually don't know any Everescan dishes. Like some like chicken.
Oh, we have chicken, yes.
Chicken.
Oh,
like shish kebab.
is that difficult? Like, I haven't seen any like chicken in.
Not common for well the common folk don't have access to such imported produce, but we do, of course.
Oh, do they come from like Everesca and like Greyclaw or?
Thankfully for us, Anurok is we have many more trade routes than the elves, so not just from Everesca.
Oh,
How
nice.
often does trade come in?
Oh, depends. Recently it's been a little bit slow. But previously, in the years before this, trade would come in every week, or sometimes even twice a week.
Mm. That was before all the um inanimate but animate objects walking around the city.
You can see his kind of gaze kind of shifts slightly.
Who?
Not kind
Like
of
to a
like
specific part?
look to the down towards the table. He's like trying to avoid your gaze.
Ah, okay.
Let me get started on that sand crackler stew. And he walks away.
I am while he's making food, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes to detect magic.
Sure,
The ritual cast.
sure. Okay. There is divination magic.
Where?
Many spots actually.
It's like Russia.
Yeah, there is multiple of the torch stands which are around on the wooden pillars have divination magic on them. As well as on the second floor of the every single one of the doors,
Wow.
That
doorknob.
is nasty.
Hmm. Interesting. But I will write it on paper and I will show it to party. I wouldn't say it out loud. How about the sigils?
Sigils are not,
Okay.
surprisingly.
Okay.
Didn't think that one through.
Well, I would, yeah. Everyone knows via written word.
Mm.
Look of disgust.
You see Auracus scratching his chin, thinking quietly.
Does Orcus have stubble now that you've been out for a while? I don't know.
Nope.
Wow, clean shaven. Look at that.
Less evidence to leave.
That's right.
But 20 minutes later, Vervan, piping hot bowl of stew with rather tough white-colored meat. If you've ever had crocodile meat before, it's something.
That's the first thing I thought
the-
was crocodile meat.
something like crocodile meat. And then it's served with a side of freshly baked bread.
Wow.
Hell, there's
Like
no way.
Prata.
Cuts up an entire
no
chicken
way.
set down in front of you, an entire roast chicken with a side of roasted vegetables.
How is this real, dude? I feel bad for the people outside.
It's not.
Still, I'm gonna consume my meal.
When you bite into the meat, there's a slight tingle on your tongue. It's a pleasant tingle, like you know the mala tingle.
Mala.
Holy shit.
Delicious. I rate this 10 out of 10.
Do you get buffs?
No. No bugs, fortunately. Alright.
Turns
Probably
out to be
fine.
mud.
No, it's not much.
Yeah, Baba like Sega's area again. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Alright, what do you like to do, guys?
Feed your players mud once and they never let it down.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
check the time.
Right now it's 2 p.m.
Alright, so we still have some time. Shall we explore outside of the hut?
We should. How long does
What's up?
is 2 years detect magic last now?
10 minutes, right?
Yeah. Right? Or an hour?
Wait, hold on. 10 minutes.
10.
10 minutes.
I guess we are going to bring the lizard folk out of the hut first, right?
Atlantia is looking noticeably uncomfortable with like the current situation, and she has been sitting in the corner of the dining room alone.
Oh,
I
I
confess,
will
out of character,
link.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, same.
I
Oops.
would, I would like
Well.
kind of like link my hand like with like my arm around her, so be like, come, let's do some exploring, and hopefully we can fast track you to where you're supposed to go. Now that
Yeah,
we've got more
about that.
information.
Yeah, if there are any public gardens or parks or any places of tranquil, I will attempt to locate such a place
How?
while walking around.
Okay. I'll let you know if there's anything that stands out. She will tell you this year. I don't quite feel comfortable in this place. There's a
Trust me, you're not the only one. But
not-
gotta make a brave front, and if all goes well, we should be able to get out of here tomorrow and head towards a direction that would actually be useful for you. So I'll say this in Sylvan. In case anybody trying to listen to the conversation, maybe they don't understand. Pass for the word.
So do I follow you?
Yes, of course.
Okay. She kind of stands up, pushes herself up, and she will accompany the five of you. Okay.
I'll link arms with her in sister solidarity,
Okay.
just that she doesn't feel so like isolated.
Okay. Sure. Okay. What are we doing, guys? To leave the Scarlet Ingot?
I asked Cecil, is it safe now?
No, I think only when we're out of like this area. As in, like I'll look around to see if there are any pings. Probably like the end towards the last like 2 minutes of like my detect magic or something.
You ran out already. You waited there for 20 minutes for the food.
Oh right, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I guess we won't know. I will talk about it another time.
Sure.
We are getting out of the heart into the ribs.
the ribs, right? That's what it's called.
Right? Is that what is just outside the heart?
Yeah. So this area, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I find it so interesting that they would plan the city like this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You
why
mean-
put the bazaar in front of like the heart? Like, have as much distance as possible. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're so hoity-toity, this is our character, but you know,
Oh,
what I mean?
the walls and the serves as quite a huge barrier already, right?
Oh, but it's like it's still like it's right at your doorstep if you were to think about it that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not put the bazaar and the labor area and the whatever, and then put the? Do you know what I mean? I just find
Maybe, yeah.
that the ribs is like the center of the city, whereas the heart should technically be the center of the city, right?
Sure.
Alright. You make your way down to the ribs. I need to pull Vervan away for a second.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Mir, what are you doing? Wait, what was his first character name?
Near.
Oh, then the right. Okay. I was like, wait, which one was Mr. Z that was error?
Mr. Z is near.
I was gonna say outside the prying ears of the triumvirate. Why would they, of all places, put divination magic within the heart itself?
Well, that's where
I
they want
think
to
this
hear
is-
the visitor talk.
Maybe, yeah. And also maybe because maybe they do it to all the places, we don't know.
Maybe, but still,
like because it's a
Surprises me.
merchant place, you know, so maybe they just spy on everybody. I mean, we can check it out at the bazaar to see if anything pings.
You did, right? When you first went
Mm,
in, then you.
We haven't been to the bazaar, so I
No,
wouldn't
no. What I
know.
mean is, when you first stepped foot, you detected magic, right? Then that's why you knew there were a lot of skeletons.
No,
No, that
yeah.
was
Oh, that was you.
ah, that was detect. Wait, what was it? The
Divine
undead or
sense.
something? Yeah, a divine. That's not me. So I didn't ping. I mean, the clean guy probably has something magical on him, but I don't know what it is. I didn't check. I didn't see. Please remind me also to send a message to
She's dead.
Selby.
She's already
Did
dead.
not- Oh my god. I
For
want.
some reason, Verona receives the message instead.
Oh no! Don't say that. It's okay.
What's
it's not
this coming
channel.
from the head on my desk?
Eee. No. I guess we'll head over to the bazaar area, and then like you can split with the lizard folk along the way. Cause technically their district is like here, right? This is like the labor area.
Do you even think they're going back? Sounds like they kind of abandoned this place already as their home.
But I don't think they can just walk out of the gates so easily. Well, I don't know.
No, I assume they have
Can
jobs,
ask.
right? If
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
yeah.
farmers, they have jobs. Then why would they be in? Fuck, what's the name of the outpost?
Uh, Muhar.
Yeah, why would they be there if if they have jobs as farmers?
I think maybe they can travel. Actually, I have no idea. Make a good point. Let's ask them later. Like, are you allowed to leave? Like, as in when you like? Or did they sneak out like originally? Like, what? Well, I think it'd be good to ask them. And I guess ask them more about the city. Like, okay, you know, what is this thing? Like this giant ass thing here.
I want to know what's this.
If there are any temples. Yeah, there.
GM said is
Yeah.
unknown yet, right?
It's probably where like the necromancer is like doing all his shit lah, probably.
So this necromancy thing is probably not a secret, right? Considering it's literally their
A
army.
secret to
It's
who?
just not a new thing, right?
I don't know. It seemed like it's a recent addition because I would be hard pressed to think like, oh, you know, the trade route is so active and there's been no talk of like, oh, do you know that the city is guarded by like these skeletal things? It's like if
No,
it's
it's
so
not a
active,
secret. They
people.
call it the City of Bones.
Yeah, I know, but like, how is this not something that people talk about? Like, it would be something that people would be like, oh, this is a fun fact for you to know. The city is riddled with skeletons. Like, why wouldn't that be the first thing? I mean, this is a very lasting impression on all accounts of like the city. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't this be something that pops up? You know what I mean?
it's almost like having a army of undead is like a very normal thing like that.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it would be. So
Actually, out of character, there are places like that, right?
And they are known for it, right?
yeah, I mean, like it's not a surprise. It's not like if we were to read a history book, like I asked, like if people have traveled, like have traveled, there will be an account somewhere, and we have like looked for like books and stuff like that on this place just to like read up, right? Surely that will be a thing that is mentioned, but nothing, like no one said anything.
You keep walking, and you the five of you, however many of you are just strolling. Suddenly you see, you notice that Vervin has fallen behind. You look behind, and he kind of like has paused and just standing there, kind of in a trance for a minute.
I'm sorry, guys. Something took over me.
Huh?
Are you
What?
alright?
Maybe best not to talk about it now. Let's go with what our mission was, and
Wait,
I
I'll find time to talk about it.
immediately divine sense.
good thing or bad thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Nothing's left for it.
You know, are we
I
out of the
am-
heart yet?
I am
Yeah.
Okay.
very unsettled. I think we should proceed.
Okay, but you know, you kind of have to tell us before we go back to the inn because I
It'll be
assume
fine.
that
It's not a big deal. It'll be fine.
It's not a big
conversations
deal.
stop
You look so
private there.
unsettled.
Yeah.
We'll be okay for now. I'll
What?
I'll
For
find
now?
time.
For now.
For
No,
now.
I'll find time to. It's a bit
Huh?
difficult for me to talk about it right now. Trust me. We'll be fine.
Okay.
I will turn to the lizard folk and be like, well,
Yes. We will take our leave now. Then you can see
Just
they pull their hood
before-
up over their head.
wait, before that, were you just allowed to like leave the city previously? Like when we met you at Muhar? Like that's just a thing that you can do? Or did you,
Deliver water, yes.
so you went in the guise of delivering water
No, we delivered the water.
and then decided to make a pit stop and an outpost with guards?
There were no guards there yet.
That
Wait,
You mean the ruins?
I mean the ruins.
Oh, the ruins.
Yeah.
Well, if we could get rich, we could leave Vala forever.
Do you have family here?
He nods.
I have a question. When did they rename Valha to the City of Bones?
It has never been renamed. It's just the new name that we have given it.
Right. But, I guess what I'm trying to say is what changed for it to be renamed, and when did that kind of happen?
It was two and a half maybe years ago. Everything was normal in Valhalla until then there were new laws that were put in place.
What new laws?
If you were no longer buried the dead, we instead raised them to serve the city. Only noble bodies were allowed to be buried.
Did this coincide with the election of the triumvirate?
The triumvirate had been in rule for 10, 20, 15 years before that already.
Would you say that there was a change in their leadership style or rule?
He nods.
Anybody remember around what period something like this would have happened?
What do you mean?
Was there any particular event that inspired their change? From what I hear, they were fair before.
They were. I'm not sure why it happened either.
Is there like a loss in their family, or you know something big that kind of made them suddenly become cold and I don't know.
There was no event, as you would say. They had already lost most of their blood besides themselves, of course. Their father passed on, leaving them the throne
Is there a place in
more
this
than
city?
20
Right?
years ago. Huh? Sorry?
I didn't know you were done. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
Oh, is there any kind of repository of knowledge in this city? I know we asked the Triumvirate, but they seem to say there were none. But I find it hard
Oh,
to believe that the city would function without some kind of library or city hall, or where are the records kept?
Unfortunately, they are hearing the truth. A year ago, all the records and historical artifacts were burned.
Burnt, intentionally so.
Orders from the Triumvirate.
Ah,
What? I don't say this out loud. I'm just thinking in my head.
Um. So, if we were to part, are you going to leave the city, or are you going to go back?
We shall
To
return to our family.
you're gonna need your cutlass, right?
I was about to ask.
sorry, is there any temple here?
Temple
You
to-
mentioned there's a temple to like the Pantheon, the six.
Yes, near the Central Plaza.
This thing.
Yeah, here.
Okay. And would you know what this is? I'm assuming it's large and giant,
You pointing it out?
towering over
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Rumors are the ziggurats.
Secrets.
Where they
Is it a
raise
vox
the
machina,
dead.
anybody? Okay, that makes sense.
What's a ziggurat?
I assume it's underneath then.
Yes. Or so they say.
So you work in the labor district, right?
Yes.
Any chance you could somehow get us in?
He raises a non-existent eyebrow. Why do you want to go in?
I take out my chalk or my lead and then I draw eyebrows on his face.
Not bad.
What?
Wow.
There you go. This works better now.
He's kind of like look for. He kind of whispers in your ear, Orcus.
Hmm?
You look for Gogal in the bazaar. He might be able to help you.
Thank you. So there are sand gem mines in the labor district as well, right?
Yes.
What do you use sand gems for anyway?
It's one of the main exports of Valhar. It is like glass except less fragile, but with certain qualities that trade merchants and artisans enjoy.
It must be very valuable if outsiders are banned from entering the labor district because of the mines.
Then gem is our most prized export.
Have you seen this necromancer Lord Acosta?
Never even heard of him.
Huh.
Well, just to let you know, if we ever reach out to you, it would likely be my voice in either of your heads, so don't be shocked.
What do
'Cause
you
I-
mean?
I can do that, and I'll just send him a message like this
You hear him scream out, "What the fuck?"
in his head or like out
No,
loud.
out loud.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, shh. Relax. Like something like that. So I mean, this specifically, I can only do it within a certain range. But if we were out of the city and we wanted to reach you, it's something that I can do. So don't be shocked. And you can reply in your head. You don't have to say it out loud.
How
So-
do we reply?
Then I'll ask him, what is your favorite color? And then I'll
He
say,
says out loud.
no, okay. Okay, this time think the answer instead. Is that what is your favorite dish?
Chicken. But I've only
In-
had it once.
Oh no.
He says it out loud.
No, you don't have to say it out loud. Just think it. Think it in your head. Okay? Let's try this
He
again.
looks very confused.
Just don't
not
think
this time.
about your answer. You don't need to say it out loud. Does that make sense?
No.
Very
okay, so
literal
hold on,
people,
hold on.
Celia.
But technically, if they say it out loud, they're thinking about it, right? So does she still get a message?
Would I still get that's
Is
true.
there like
Would I
a
still
like an
get a
echo
ping?
or something?
It's like a ping ping.
They're not replying in words, so no. They're thinking about the object, which is not a word, so Israel will not get
Right.
a response.
Okay.
Ha! Bested by stupidity.
Oh god.
8 intelligence scores.
Wait, how often do you guys go to the temple? Like, is that a thing that people do?
Some still do, but we don't anymore. Our gods have abandoned us.
Ah,
These
Any
temples
priests?
are the ones behind the city?
No, here. The one
Oh.
near the Senjem.
No, but like, you remember the guy who wanted to go?
Yeah,
behind the-
yeah.
you know, is there
You
also
could
a
ask him
temple
if
to
they know.
the
Yeah,
pen-
that's another one. Yeah, but
Temple
it's
is
not
up
the
here,
same.
right? Beyond the city, right?
Yeah, beyond the city.
I'll ask
Well, I
them.
guess, yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything special about the ones beyond the city.
What's beyond the city?
As in the temples that are on the outside, are they different?
What? Huh? There's not.
Never been there.
Someone told us there were temples to the north, past the city gates. Do you know anything about?
I've never been past there before. You
Are
need
you-
special permission to leave through that gate.
That's
Ah.
interesting. You don't have an inkling as to what's there.
Never been.
All right then, thank you.
Okay, I'll discreetly hand them their collars.
They-
Making sure that there's no like guards or
you
whatever.
see, they
walking.
discreetly put them on and then they nod and they walk away quietly, blending into the crowd and disappearing after a while.
Just for fun, I'll say bye in their head.
We do not receive a response.
I know.
But then in the distance you hear, what the fuck?
Do I hear bye?
No, they don't.
Aw.
Yeah.
You.
All right.
Well, bazaar then?
okay.
It's mid-afternoon. The bazaar is not open. quite
Oh,
yet.
Oh,
oh really?
The bazaar opens only at sundown.
Should we visit
okay.
a temple?
Central Plaza then.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Make your way open to Central Plaza. It's a very open area. There is a large stone temple. This one that is in front of you, which appears to be open. The one on your right appears to be sealed off, blocked off by guards and skeletons. There are a couple of different pockets of people that are around. There are some that are lining up for this particular temple. They're lining up to get in. You do have to line up to get in. It's not like just walk in whenever you want kind of thing. And there appears to be some kind of screening, that's physical screening of people who would like to enter the stonework temple over here.
Is there anything in particular it seems that they're looking for? Like any,
They're
I
checking
will
for
observe like people
weapons.
are being turned away or something
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no, nothing like that. They're checking for weapons and all that. Yeah.
Well, Cypher, looks like if you wanna go in, you need to give out your weapon.
Well, there's not only me, right? They're all carrying weapons as well.
Not.
Sure, it'll be returned. They wouldn't try anything while we have these signets.
I could use my
Position of
fist.
privilege.
That is true. Well,
Do
we're
I
all
look like?
going in
Does it look like there's a place for people to, like an armory or weapons hole?
Nobody is holding weapons, from what you can tell. Right
Right.
now.
Right.
people who
Even
are
the
going in
skeleton.
are they
I mean, the guards are, but not
Oh,
not
okay.
the commoners. Yeah.
the people who are going in, are they like primarily like green collar, blue collar, or like really black collars as well?
It's a good mix. There are some there's some black, there's some green, very few blue or red, but mostly black and green.
What's
Okay.
our cover for like wanting to be in there? What are we gonna say? Touring?
Yeah,
Touring
I mean it's
and
true.
We're
To
not
learn
wearing
about
collars,
the
right?
people. Yeah. Learn about the way of life and to.
We don't have to say why, do we? We just like, oh, you
I
know,
mean, if they ask, we want to have a story prepared, right?
like we're just exploring the city. Like we are here as guests of the triumvirate, and then just show the sigil, and then they just shut them up, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm not going to be talking to any of these people, so it's all you.
Oh man, Velven, are you okay? I was looking at me.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm
Inside check.
I'm visually fine.
Wow.
Wait, I'm not telling a lie, so it wouldn't matter.
Inside check.
I will do a
Anyway,
deception roll just for the
loads.
sake of
Yes,
rolls.
yeah. Just for the sake of the role.
Rollies.
He's not fine.
It's quaking, dude.
He appears fine, but you can tell like something's a little bit off about him.
Yes, something is off.
Do you want to go check out the temple? I mean, it was something that you said you were interested in doing.
I do. I'm more interested in the closed-off temple than the one that's open.
Special permission temple.
Yes.
I
Forbidden.
bet that we'll find an amygdala there.
Fun.
Are you betting in real life? I'll
No.
bet with you.
He will bet
No, as in, are you
3
betting it?
Macaulay shots.
No.
If I curly shots, there's amygdala there.
Okay, well, I guess you're going, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you join the queue. When you get to the front of the queue, there are two guards. They greet you.
Red collars.
Yeah, recorders. On either of their sides, there's a skeleton.
Hello.
Welcome to the temple of S.A. ESE. I'll type it out for you.
ESE.
Say who presides over life and the living. Okay.
What does SA look like? I'm sure there's like statue of.
So, yeah, it's like iconography or something.
I link picture in Discord.
You gave us the descriptions of the
Yeah,
statues before, but I just don't know which is which.
she is the one, the very beautiful human, the female.
I barely took down those. I only got the jackal mask, which I assume is Anu.
She's the third statue, which is the beautiful woman wearing ornate jewelry.
Wow.
Okay.
So there are 6 statues.
6 statues.
Oh, okay.
You seek to meet Mother Esse today? Do you have a prior arrangement with the temple?
I look over at the party.
No, actually, we are exploring the city. We are guests of the esteemed triumvirate and I'll show the sigil. So they said we could walk around and explore. So the bazaar's not open yet, so we thought we'll come here and have a look around.
You do need to make a prior arrangement to meet the mother, as it is not so simple a matter of walking in.
I see. Quick question. I see that there are six statues, but this temple is specifically to one of them. How does that? Just I don't know. We're new.
He kind of sighs and says, 6 gods take turns presiding over the temple. Every week, one of them, well, claims the domain.
That's interesting.
That is
And Mother
interesting, yeah.
Essay is a priestess here, or
We do
How-
not call them priests, they are avatars of the gods. Mother
Ah.
Esse herself is with us in the temple.
I see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing all this down. Of the gods. Gods change every week.
Was she always with you?
What does you mean, outsider?
I mean, were do you always have the avatar in Valhalla? Did you always have the
The
avatar in
gods
Valhalla?
have blessed us with their presence. The 6 of them watch over Valhalla at all times now.
So there are 6 different avatars.
Yes.
Now? You mean they did not
Ah.
used to?
He ignores your question.
Interesting.
Insight check.
Sure.
See if I can glean any information.
He's straight up ignoring your question though. It's
I know
not
I
like
said I'm trying to read his body language lah.
Sure, go. Okay. Well, he's definitely shifty, but that's not giving away much.
Just hanging by the back with Atlantia.
I would. So are all the avatars female, women, or mothers of the gods, or are there fathers as well? Like
He
I have
says,
no idea.
since you are holding up the line, perhaps redirect your questions to someone who actually cares.
Wow.
How does one get an appointment?
If you would like to make an appointment, please speak to the guard over there. And then he points to like this like kind of like table, wooden table at the side of the temple, and there's like 2 guards sitting there.
Okay.
Is there a line for that as
I-
well?
There is a short line.
I look at Isuya. I'm surprised you haven't unleashed your inner Karen yet. I want to speak to your manager.
I mean, you have to pick your battles and choose
That's right.
people of intellect. You know what I mean?
We're gonna burn this whole place to the ground anyway.
I'll be like, okay, cool. Thank you. Now, I guess walk over to the table. Like the table with the guard.
Okay. After like 5 minutes,
I'm listening to like the conversations ahead of me, so I know like
there's no conversation. Literally, the person just writes down their name or something. He's
Ah.
writing something down and walks away.
there's no like, oh, what time? Then how do they schedule shit? How does that make sense?
You
I
get to
think
the
makes
front.
sense.
You
Is
get
that
to the
just
front.
too
You can
late?
see that there are a couple of like times.
Very
there's,
coming
like, there's like slots for every single like allotted time, like 10 to 11. There's like a couple of slots.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Scan the QR code.
Yeah. So would you like to make
Hello.
a appointment for tomorrow?
Oh, is there no appointment left for today?
Kind of like looks. Flips through his clipboard. Right now, does not seem like it. No.
Is there a maximum number of people per appointment? Because we are quite a large group.
He shakes his head. No. No.
Okay. Tomorrow. What is the earliest, I guess, available?
Best I can see you at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Alright,
I don't
that's
know
fine.
whether we'll be done with the tram, but then. Let's say 11.
He kind of flips through. 11 a.m. is okay. It's all right as well. Then please your name as well as your current place of residence in Valha.
Scarlet Ingot would be residence. Wait, do we have a name?
No,
Did we
just
come
put
up with a
just put
name?
your name.
Oh, okay, fine. We don't have a name as a group, so I'll just put my name. Is that okay? But like, it represents all
I
of us.
mean, why don't we use our official designation?
I forgot.
Everescan emissaries.
Okay, yes, yeah, fine. Yeah, you can put out Everescan emissaries
Alright.
to represent the whole.
He writes it down.
Is there any visible reaction to where we are staying in particular? Like, does saying that you stay at the Scarlet Ingot betray any kind of
No,
reaction? Okay.
no. Yeah. Anything else, ma'am?
No. That guard in front mentioned that the avatars change every week. So do you know what this going to be the week after?
It is not up to us. It's the will of the gods.
I see. Okay.
You know, thank you for.
How does the god let you know like who's kind of like taking the temple for the week?
Beyond my pay grade. The captain tells us. We just follow orders.
What is your name?
Herod.
Like
Harrod.
like Harrods in London, Harrods. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you call. Sorry, am I saying it right? Volhar. Volhar.
Valhar.
Volhar. Yeah. Is this like your home? Like you were born, live here your whole life?
Yes.
Oh. Ooh. Any interesting things you would share with visitors to your city? Anything that we should look out for to do for entertainment? Anything you like
Mm.
personally?
I mean, well, if you like the bazaar is always an interesting locale for most visitors. You could find it very. I find you will find it quite interesting as a first timer.
The bazaar. Okay.
Anything in particular, like a particular store or something?
I think it is more fun if you were to explore yourself. You find that not well, the stores in the bazaar are not quite what they seem sometimes.
Hmm. Okay. Any personal favorites of yours? Like a childhood candy shop or a bookstore? I love books. Do you know if there's any bookstore?
Books are outlawed in Valhalla.
Like any kind of text, even religious text? Like, say, if I want to read about the pantheon of the Six.
He nods.
Wow.
Okay.
Reading not allowed.
That's unfortunate. Thank you, Harriet.
Oh,
Hope
well,
you have a pleasant day ahead.
no. You as well. And then he said, next!
Oh, he seemed half nice. Doesn't
Seemed
have
okay.
a stick up his ass. So.
Because he has the seat.
Stores, not quite.
Anything else you would like to do?
Just right there.
What about the open temple then? Since this,
We have an appointment.
let's go
tomorrow
check it
at
out. Let's go check out the open temple.
Hello? The open temple is the one you made an appointment for.
Oh, sorry. Then what's the other temple? The one that's closed off.
You haven't checked yet.
You can't. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's go check that. I don't care if there's guards outside. We can still go closer.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that we can't.
Alright. There's a like a line of like 10 guards, as well as like a bunch of skeletons that are lining up the outer perimeter of this temple, if
What
you
does the
will.
temple look like?
How scary did the guards look?
The temple has a giant brazier at the top of it, which is constantly burning.
Hey, Sylvia, look,
Shut
your favorite
up.
item.
Ha 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 ha. Is there any iconography like engravings, statues, anything?
Well, you can see that there are statues inside, but then because the walls are built up quite high, you can't really tell what they are. You can just see the very tip of the statue. It's not much.
I guess we will walk ish up to the guards.
Serious, off limits, lady and gentleman.
Oh, oh, that's unfortunate. We're visitors. Is there a reason why it's closed? Has it always been closed under renovation, or we're new?
It's off limits. The avatars live here.
Ah, I see.
Only the pure of heart and the holy may enter.
By whose measure is that?
I see.
And looks at you, kind of like, just stares right at you, Cypher. The triumvirate's measure.
Oh, right. So they decide which. You mean like only worshippers of the pantheon?
No. Only those blessed by the gods are allowed to step foot in this hall. The triumvirate are. The three sisters have been touched by the gods. They are chosen.
Does he sound like he actually believes that? Or is it just like a script?
Make me a insight check.
Oh,
Can't tell. Can't tell.
So we were told that there are 6 avatars, right?
That is
Based on the
correct.
statues. Okay, and they say it changes every week. So is there like schedule? And I understand Mother Essay is this week.
The gods dictate their own schedule. Us mortals do not meddle in these affairs.
And the triumvirate then, I guess, every week lets you know, okay, it is this
Our
week
captain
is
lets us know.
Captain. And
Your-
would that
who's your
be
captain?
Tlin?
Nope. He's the chief advisor.
Tlin is the chief advisor. Tlin, chief advisor to the military.
To the triumvirate.
I see.
Anything else?
Any recommendations at the bazaar?
Just well, personally, I really like the spice market there, but I'm sure that you'll find something that you personally enjoy as well.
While Lucio is talking to the guards, I'm like trying to scope out how many entrances are there to the temple,
If you walk around, it's one.
and all the guards are posted there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like walled off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the wall like climbable?
It appears to be very smooth. You will probably need like climbing equipment.
How high
No,
is
there's no
the
hand
wall?
ledge or anything. It's like a 2.5, 3 story high wall.
Well, not climbing that then.
And always dig under it. Who knows? Maybe they have like shoddy engineers.
No, I don't think we're breaking it. I mean, it does sound pretty reasonable. Well, they do need a place to stay.
Alright, what now, guys?
Shall we head to the bazaar?
Is it? Yeah, is the bazaar open yet?
You walk around a bit more, and then yeah, probably would be soon.
It's about, yeah, late afternoon, I would
Do
assume.
we want to walk through the ribs?
We don't have a choice, right? I don't think there's any other way to get to the bazaar.
You will walk
I
through the.
want to try to walk close to this building
Oh, okay. Sure.
while of us making way through and like just observing like what's happening, what's going on.
Sure lah, we are like walking. I guess we can explore there before going
we're
to the bazaar.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of like skirt the perimeter of this large stone. It appears to be like it looks like a church or mason church of some sort, which is quite strange. It kind of stands out in the kind of desert architecture, and there is a long fence that goes around this entire building, and there are guards at every single point of the fence. It's like very, very heavily guarded. There are stationary guards, sentries, and there are patrols that go around the entire building. Very, very well fortified. And alongside of that, there are battlements that are inside the area as well that you can clearly see. They are manned by skeletons.
Well, I mean, not unexpected that we won't be able to get close.
Most definitely, of course. Feels very obvious.
Alright. What do guys?
Yeah. What is the, I guess, mood of the, like, where we're walking around? Is everyone kind of just hiding in their houses, or are people like,
Yeah, people who are just like doing their own thing, but I was telling Vervin just now that a majority of the people in the ribs are, as they see you kind of walk past, they are kind of like almost like begging for food. Whenever they have the opportunity and they look like they're not being watched, they kind of like are on their knees and they're begging for food. They have like these wooden clay bowls that they hold up, and they are kind of begging and asking for food in both common and their own language, which you don't speak. But in yeah. But it's very clear that the situation here is quite desperate, and the people here are clearly starving. It's not looking good. You do walk through the part of the ribs, and you can see that they are just like dead bodies on the ground, like people just
Damn.
died, and they're just left there.
Waiting to be turned into the army.
That's pretty messed up.
well, they're starving these people so that they can have a bigger army? Right?
I mean, we don't know for sure, but
Might just be a nice side effect, you know.
yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. Are we going to the bazaar or what?
You can tell us what's bugging you, Varen.
Not right now in the city.
Not in the city, so we need to leave the city for you to see.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Where are you?
Well, we're on the way to the bazaar, correct? I assume.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna cast detect magic. Just like, let's say we're like walking down the street, right? There's like
All the
dead people
skeletons light
everywhere.
up. It's obviously necromancy.
Okay, yes. Other than necromancy, is there any form of like divination or?
No, not really. No.
Well,
So you can't tell us in the inn, like,
well,
here.
yeah. Well,
I
it
mean,
was
don't
nothing. It
press-
was just a
don't
vision.
press him.
Yeah, it was just a vision of what Vaha used to be, and it was a stark contrast as to what it is now. and I met someone in my vision that told me to save the city. And the motivation behind it, well, had to do with my religion. So, as much as I like to ignore it and treat it as a vision and a dream, it is almost impossible for me to. And
Do you know this person?
I do not know this person.
Bruh. What the fuck are you smoking, bubble? That was Ilmater,
I
you
know this
can't.
person, but I'm gonna say I do not know this person.
Oh, you know this person, but you're gonna say you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. In character, you don't know.
Yes, in character I don't know.
Okay.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you search Ilmater, he's on the wiki page.
I mean, yeah. But I didn't know. I didn't know
I
in
do not
character.
know
But
this
like your own god, I thought you
Yeah.
knew that.
Well,
you not
you know,
know?
if you study religious texts, right, you don't really know what your god looks like, right? Unless you actually met your god before.
True. The conversation, you didn't hear the conversation, so it's okay.
Yeah, like
You guys don't understand. You didn't hear the conversation.
Okay.
yeah,
Fair, fair.
you won't really know who your god is. So Vermin doesn't know who this guy is.
So then why do you say
Hmm.
it's so? What did he say makes you feel like this is related to
You
your religion?
recognize my symbol.
Well, I think we're all kind of on the same page with you on this one anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It unsettles me that we are walking amongst people who are almost dying and almost dead and
dead.
dead, and it seems like everybody sort of accepted that it's become like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
everyone except the people in the oasis.
Yeah.
I just wish to find out more things about at least the life in the ribs, and hopefully maybe there's some sort of some rebellion that has found out a way to, I whisper quietly, circumvent the triumvirate and maybe stop
Well,
people
I
from dying.
guess the river shelter would be a good place to start.
Well, whatever it is, this rebel, part of the capital that we're looking for is probably not situated within the city.
Mhm.
Probably somewhere away from the city, either underground or around the city, outside of it. I don't think they would do well if they were situated within.
sorry, the vision that you saw,
It was
Was
what
it of the
Valhalla
city?
used to be.
yeah,
yes.
how long ago?
I can't tell.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I can't tell. It was very different, and it had life. It was a normal city,
Is
filled
it very
with
green?
no undead, first and foremost.
Not
And-
green.
Oh yeah, not green, and it was filled with no undead, and it was very much bustling and full of life, like how a city is supposed to be.
Well,
I'm just wondering if we were told that the triumvirate were fair rulers. Makes me wonder if they're being influenced.
mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a possibility. But there's no information on their history, or no one seems to be willing to talk about them, even if it's in a good light within the city. So I think we won't find our answers here.
Then the real question is, why did Everesca send us here? Unless they are unaware of the resulting stage of the city as of now. Why did they send us here?
Well, Everescan priority is to get soldiers and troops, and it doesn't matter what kind of bodies they send, I suppose.
And maybe they don't know about the situation.
Yeah, which is that was my point. Maybe they don't know. Who knows?
I think I'm hard pressed to believe that Verona doesn't know what's going on here.
Anyway,
All right.
If I mean,
Huh?
I just
Sorry.
I just want to add on. If Verona knows that, we defeated the Amidala. Even before we return to the city, even before we even return to Grey Cloak Hills, her fingers must be, or her ears and eyes must be far-reaching.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bazaar is open, and as you kind of like approach the general area, I change music. Wait, music. Music. Oh. Why can't I change it? Hello? Okay. Is it working? Hello?
Hello.
Okay. So, the smell of spices and the sounds of music and loud shouting and laughter fill the air as you kind of walk towards this very large cluster of buildings and tents. It's very different from the rest of the city. And you pass by this area, you walked past before, and while in the area in the morning, this area was relatively quiet and nondescript. It has transformed into a kind of bright and vibrant spectacle, brightly lit by both torchlight as well as kind of like small different kinds of clusters of campfires that being kind of set up throughout the area. There are a large number of people. Imagine like the Geylang Serai Pasar Malam, the kind, a lot of people, and also undead walking around this huge bazaar. There are skeletons and shambling mounds of flesh that walk alongside their masters carrying all sorts of packages. Sometimes some produce, some carefully wrapped in fine cloth and paper. It's very, very overwhelming as you kind of step in for the first time to kind of like take in all the sights and sounds. So what would the five of you like do?
I'm intrigued by these skeletons, serving their masters in a non
All the you see
military
if you see skeletons, right, and they are attached to people, the people they are attached to are not wearing collars.
right, so they are not only used in a military capacity but as servants as well.
Mm.
Slaves in life and in death. I spit on the ground.
I spit on the ground.
You see two people kind of like side eye you, the two of you as you spit on the ground.
So sparkling.
Alright, what will you do? Would you like to split up? You like to do your own thing, walk around, explore?
Vervin is going to split up.
Alright,
Come follow me if anybody wants, but I'm splitting up.
alright. Roll me a d20 please, Vervin. Anybody else?
Well, before you call anything, I'm going to be...
Oh wow.
Wow. I'm going to be hanging on to my possessions and everyone else's around me.
Oh, okay. So you're holding on to everything?
Not holding on to everything, but I'm like making sure to keep stock.
Yeah,
in
you're
this
just
crowded area.
trying to prevent pickpockets, I guess.
Yes.
Okay,
Why
Vervin.
don't? Okay, so I guess we'll all be extra vigilant.
On guard.
Okay, extra vigilant. Except Vervin who has run off already.
Okay, I intend to find this Gogal.
Okay, sure. So Oracus will look for Gogal. Kaskla?
I'll just kind of stick with Cypher.
Alright, Safrid, Syria?
I am going to look for a brazier. Brazier.
I
so
point
you
to
got-
the big one on top of the temple.
Stop it.
Okay, sure, you look for Brazier, so there's a different direction. Safrid?
I have absolutely no money, so I'm like, whatever, I'll follow
Follow
Okay.
me, I got money.
follow
Well,
whoever.
I have money. Shit.
More interested in making sure Atlantia doesn't get too many looks.
Yeah.
Should someone be following Vervin? Kind of just ran off. Maybe I'll go. Okay, I'll go.
Sure, yeah.
You sure? What are you doing, Sean?
I'll run off after Vervin if I see him split.
Okay. You run out of the vermin. Make me
Fervent check.
perception check, please.
Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Oh,
Oh, that went well.
you do manage to keep my eye on his trail and do manage to catch up with him after a short bit of time. So yeah, you do find a brazier.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people huddled around it. Fuck you, fuck you.
Huh?
Okay. Stupid fucking Siri. You do find a brazier. There's a couple of people huddled, small children kind of huddled around, like kind of rubbing their hands, warming themselves around the fire.
Trying to steal, like, is that this bazaar doesn't sell bridges? Like, I'm not trying to steal
Hello?
a bridge.
Do you know how big a brazier is?
I feel like we had this
Why do
conversation
we-
like the very
yeah.
first session.
Why are you having fucking
Yeah,
conversation?
this is
it
a
work?
good time.
I
Yeah,
want to
people
buy
sell.
a brazier? What?
What's wrong? No, like you said, I mean, it's why can't it be something that like the smithy sells or something? Like no,
No.
like, I would assume that
It's like a huge shield.
It's huge, you know. It's huge, you know. How are you gonna transport that with you everywhere you go?
Ah, that's true. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'm going to find one that is like the furthest removed from the bazaar, like where there are less traffic.
All right. You do find one, but again similar. There's people around it, and they're all kind of warming themselves around the fire, even though it's at the edge of the bazaar.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Resummon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You it feels a little bit awkward doing it when there are so many people there, and they kind of like the children eye you with like very great intrigue and wonder in their eyes as they
have
see you.
collars? Do they have collars?
Yes, they're black. Yeah. It's like they have never seen something like that before. And they see kind of like
Before we do it, I would attempt to have a conversation with one of them. Be like, what animals do you see around here?
does not reply. Dede? Kodo?
Oh, okay. They don't speak common. Fine. It's okay. I will do it for. It'll just still be owl. It's fine.
Okay. You see our pen there, they just start clapping.
Someone throws a rock and then owl dies.
1 damage.
They're clapping and then they are so amazed. It's like they nod furiously.
Okay. Okay lah. That is, I can buy, okay, from the shop downstairs and carry it up to the house, no problem.
You see one of the kids does this.
One,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I'll look up to the sky and I look back at the kid. I'll be like, huh?
He points at the brazier and then like, what?
One.
1 hour, please.
Oh. I just look at the kid. I'll be like,
Just
I'll-
fireball him.
I would take out a paper and I'll
What made
draw like owl on it.
Okay, maybe a perception check.
Perception check.
He stole your stuff, man.
Shit. God damn it. What? Don't steal. I'm so poor.
How much gold do you have?
0.
Oh, can I see I'm gonna look through your inventory.
No!
Oh no!
No,
the
not our
dust
tea set.
crystal!
Don't take our
The
tea
fucking
set.
dust crystal!
Don't take the tea set, please. It's worthless.
Well, most of our stuff is inside the bag of clothing.
That's true.
Don't
Oh,
take the bag of
God.
coding.
Oh my god.
No, I mean my bag of coding is like, you know, I'm carrying
will
the
hunt the
OD and then
person
it's in
down.
front of my chest.
Alright.
Like, that's how I always carry my bag.
Okay, you draw the owl and you hand it to the person. The child smiles, looks at you, the two friends around, and then he smiles and runs away.
I'm watching. I'm
Instantly
watching.
after-
Eh.
Huh?
I called that I'm watching everyone.
She's out of the. She walked away. She walked to the edge of the fucking bazaar.
Fine.
I didn't want it to be obvious. I don't know, be weird, right?
Oh,
So I
good
think
job, Celia.
I feel you're with Oracles. That's the only person who's with you right now.
Fine. And there.
Is here you lose your potion healing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, dude! They can legit make drugs with that in the suburb, man.
Well, I mean, knowing that they're slaves and they probably need it more than I do right now, I honestly don't mind. It's okay.
Sure, until you're dying.
That's a goal sink,
That's-
man.
Go sing.
That's why we have Vervin, right?
Yes.
Vervin will never let any of us down.
What if
It's
Vervin's
promised
dying?
to us before the campaign even started. Okay.
Yeah, what if it's Vervin that's dead? Or dying?
Then you also have potion healing, one, man.
Oh, we used it all! I think yours is the only one left.
Wow.
It's okay, guys.
Ah.
It's okay, Celia.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll be more mindful of my stuff from now on, and I'll tell Owl to keep an eye out as he's on my shoulder.
Vervin and Kaskav, you walk for a bit, and you come across what appears to be an alleyway. Looks quite strange. It's filled with fog.
I'm gonna say
Um,
I'm gonna tell Kasklav to be careful. And as I say that, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
oh,
And I'm gonna disguise as any of the adult humanoids that I saw in the bazaar earlier.
Okay.
Let me link Disguise Self.
Sure.
I'm just gonna do that. So you don't have to follow me. Just gonna take a look.
no,
Very
I'll follow.
curious.
But I will also clap for this guy. Like, ooh. That's
Golf clap, ah. I got a golf clap.
no, I will
I'm not gonna walk into that foggy alleyway as a fucking furball, dude. No shot. No shot in hell.
Yeah, it's an anti-furball fog, dude.
Yes, it's an anti-furbox settlement right here.
I will. I'll see. Do you have any idea what's beyond that? Are you just curious or
I'm just curious. What do you see beyond the fog? Can you see very well?
I will stare at the fog. I don't think
There is a odd-looking building at the end with a sign above it.
I will convey that. Can't really see what the sign says though.
Alright, let's go closer then.
Yeah, what could go
Go
wrong?
closer, go
Then-
closer.
There is the sign reads this. Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh.
Eh,
Oh. 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 Oh.
The Cyrus White, Disguise Self.
Crucible. Okay, fucker. Crucible. Colorful curiosities. I was gonna fucking paste it in chat. Sure. Crucible. Colorful curiosities.
Oh,
We're gonna
Interesting.
it's gonna be like a gacha shop and we're gonna lose everything.
yeah. Why is it
Calling it
always a
out.
gacha shop? Okay,
But-
well,
Gotcha,
well, I
gotcha,
enter.
gotcha.
I enter.
I'll go with him. Yeah, this is
Full colored shop with boxes.
There's if you go in, there's like a bell that ding. You know the kind of like as you step in.
okay.
Once you enter, it's a very ordered and clean shop. There's expensive woods which furnish the shelves. Colorful curtains and rugs are spread out across the floor. There's a faint scent of lavender that kind of like greets you as you kind of as you enter. Immediately you notice how it's colder than the outside, and the outside is really quite cold. You close the door and you hear a puff, and you see there is a creature sitting in a raised chair. Appears to be a mix between a dragon and a toad.
What the heck?
A dragon toad.
Yes, it's like the size of a toad, but it has features of a dragon. It's half asleep in the corner. Ice crystals forming on its skin, and it releases cold breath every couple of moments. before you can kind of like you stare the creature strangely and it's like what the fuck? Before a warm voice welcomes you, a very warm and comforting voice greets you. Good evening, honorable guests. My name is Zatar. What service may I provide for you today? Appears to be a sun elf. He's neatly dressed. His hair is impeccable. Walks and strokes the toad dragon-like creature on his back. You can see he kind of like cranes his back. And what how can I help you?
What do you have for sale? We just wandered down this alleyway.
Well, anything to your heart's desire. We sell magical items here.
Oh,
Oh,
Like how I see Sean like.
well, I apologize, but I'm actually in a disguise right now. I was being very careful.
I
walking down this alleyway.
could tell. His
Alright,
mouth.
I just dropped my disguise.
He says, creatures of all kind are welcome here. There's no need for any sort of disguise.
Appreciate it. So it's colder on the inside, and the alleyway was foggy.
I'm sorry you have to blame Kled for that.
Oh, I quite enjoy it. What about you, Kessler?
it's pretty cool. Haha.
The aircon. Oh, so. Oh,
But
okay. Well, mm,
That's not a light chuckle.
I. What do you do for trade? Sorry, what was his name again?
Zatar.
Zatar. What do you do? Is this just your shop? Do you just run the shop for a living?
I mean, what else would a humble merchant like myself do?
Oh, a humble merchant. I see. Oh, do you do trades as well, or do you just sell magical items?
What would you like to trade?
Hmm.
I am in the business of procurement as well.
Alright. Perfect. I ruffle through my belongings and go. Well, we found this this flower on our travels. Do you know anything about it? And I show him the little
You can
vial.
tell that it is not magical in any way.
Oh, as in that flower thingy. What's the thing called?
No heart flow.
Yeah,
Which flower?
yeah, Einhaus flow.
It is not magical in any way.
Oh, okay. Well, guess we're throwing that away later, Kessler.
Oh, okay. Didn't someone say it's like super rare?
Well, if it's not magical, it's probably worth nothing, right?
Yeah, they have a point.
And, let's see, what else do we have? What else can do? There's me and Kessler holding on to that we can.
Oh.
No, you tell me.
I have fucking
Yeah, no, I'm
What the-
joking.
what are literally nothing of value.
You're not
The
holding
true
any
armor.
magical items? I mean, I'm holding the
No.
tea set, but I'm not gonna get rid of that. Let's see. What can we buy from him?
Do you want a candle, sir?
What kind of candle?
Take out an ordinary candle.
Kind of rolls his eyes and says, "Are we here to do trade or tell jokes? I'm not quite sure."
I wasn't.
Okay, well, what kind of magical items are you holding on to, Zeta?
It's like, do you actually have gold or anything worthy to actually pay with? Otherwise, I'm not going to waste my time.
I have gold, yes.
All right, what's the budget like then? See what I can get for
let's
for the two of you.
I look through my man purse. 300 gold pieces.
Holy shit!
Oh my
what-
god.
How do you have that much?
Because every time we spend something, it's never my gold.
Amazing, dude.
And I've been holding on to it since Everesca.
Nice.
So you know now he's just gonna swindle you of your money, right?
I know, but I just want to see what he has to offer.
For 300 gold pieces, well, I have some beads of nourishment if you like. I have
We're
a
looking. I am looking for maybe something. Yeah, something nourishment. Any magical items that deal with nourishment.
like I said, beads of nourishment if you like.
All right. What is a bead of nourishment? Do I know?
No, you don't.
All right. What is a bead of nourishment, Zata? What's
He,
it do?
you see, he goes to the back room, comes out with a small pouch, and pours out these like spongy beads. There's like a whole bag of them. The bead that dissolves on your tongue and provides enough nourishment for 1 day worth of food.
That's insane.
But you can create food and water.
I
Yes.
know, but
Wait,
I can
didn't we
also.
have one of these? Why does it sound so familiar?
Yeah, we had a bunch last campaign.
Yeah,
It wasn't this campaign, right?
no. That was last campaign.
Wait, you can also
Shit.
feed people with these beads.
The last time
albeit
we were
very
in a
expensive.
hostile environment.
I'm surprised I don't. Let's see.
Very.
Hello, are we interested in the item? Yes or no?
Yeah. How much will it cost me for a
A
bag?
bag of, I'll sell you a bag of 50 beads for 50 gold. How is that?
50 beads for 50 gold. Well, would you be interested in any of these? Then I pull out my chilling peppermints that I got from Everesca.
Chilling?
You have how many?
I have 2
It gives you
peppermints.
what? Fire resist, right? Or frost resist or something?
It gives you fire resist and it also
Yeah.
makes you feel cold. Wait, let me see.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote down the description.
Fire resist.
Fire
and-
resist and it cools down your body
Yeah.
for 1 hour.
Wow.
I'll give you a bag of 50 for the peppermint and 20 gold.
Okay, that sounds like a good trade. All right. So 1 chilling peppermint and 20 gold for the bag of beans.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good trade. Let's go, dude.
Nice.
He sends his hand.
I shake his hand and I take the beads and I exchange the chilling peppermints with him.
Okay. Cool. Strike off the chilling peppermint from your inventory.
Yep.
We have
Thank you
some
for
other
the
items.
Sienna
Well,
pen.
unfortunately, 200 gold isn't going to go a very long way, but I do have some, if you what you call it, funky items that you might be interested in.
Oh, yeah, very interested.
Perhaps the cloak of billowing.
Ooh, wait, what does that do?
Goes to the back room, pulls out a cloak, comes back. Would you like to try it on, mister? And then he hands it over the cast glove, the cloak.
Oh, you, Kaskla?
Oh, okay, I'll don the cloak.
And he says, billow. And you see the cloak billows dramatically, making you look really cool.
Whoa!
So it's like a toya.
It kind of, imagine like a superhero like that. Yes. For a good 30 seconds. Then it stops.
Wow. Okay, can I do that like as much as I want?
Yes.
I'll just say like below.
It happens again.
Amazing! Wow.
That's actually pretty amazing, not gonna lie.
Buy it. Buy
So
it.
fucking stupid. How much is it?
I
It is,
know this
50
item
gold.
well.
50 gold.
Huh. I don't have.
I mean, Kafka has no concept of money, right?
Yeah. I just look at my pouch and I have 17 gold. Then look at Bourbon. Like, is this 50?
You're short of like a 33.
That sounds like a lot.
Well, are you having a lot of fun with that cloak?
I feel like it would. Look at how cool I am, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe you can try it on.
I too have no real idea of what gold is worth, so I will
What
try
the
the cloak
whole
on.
nobody knows.
To convince
will
Bourbon,
try.
I'll put on the cape on him and I'll say below.
Yeah, I will be like, oh,
You
that's
see,
pretty
Zata
cool.
claps. You two look absolutely amazing in that.
No, they're gonna be so jealous.
I actually have one more at the back if you like. He runs to the back and takes out one more.
Oh
my
my
God.
god! Wow. Okay, how about
Could
How
we
about-
get both for like a discount, sir?
yeah? How
So you
about we
go
get
for 80. How's that?
80 gold?
Oh, let me think about it.
What a steal!
Keslov, I think we should go for 1 for 50. I think 1 for 50 is a
One.
good deal.
1 for 50. How about make it 45?
Well, I can sell it to you for 45 if you buy something else. How's that?
That does not compute in Cascla brain and say, oh okay.
Would you perhaps be interested in, let's see, I have a talking doll.
Okay.
He brings out this like stuffed doll. You can teach it 6 phrases, which it will be able to say. So, for example, then it's like, whispers in the doll's ear, "Buy the cloak!" The doll says,
Wow. That's pretty creepy. How much is the doll?
"It's 10 gold."
I look at Bourbon like maybe Neluan could use this. I don't know.
Is it magical? You don't even know.
This is interesting though because you can actually set a condition for the door to say something. For example, if you say at sundown, say it can remind you to perhaps have a glass of water. Or
Oh.
Oh my god,
Siri,
it's
ah.
Siri.
Tango.
But I know. I'll pay for. I'll just pay whatever I can, and then we can. I'll pay you back for the cloak later, Bourbon.
Alright, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll
so
pay for the
45
cloak.
gold for the cloak and 10 gold for the doll. How's that?
Oh my god, what a deal.
Amazing. This is amazing.
Amazing. What a deal, dude. What
The
a steal.
party is so poor. Eh?
What a steal, dude. Alright, I'm minus 45 gold.
Okay. I'm minus 10.
Oh my god, what a deal we've made ourselves at this alleyway.
They're gonna be so jealous when they see how amazing we look with the cloak.
Yes, they are. I'm gonna edit your. Give you permissions, guys. Give me a second.
Nice.
Permissions.
Should appear.
These
already.
are endgame items. Eh?
It is. It's actually endgame. It's like, there's no upgrade already, BIS.
Yeah.
These are actually what we're gonna defeat the triumvirate with. You just don't know it yet. They're
Cosmetic.
specifically weak to a cloak that goes below.
Oh.
It's prophesized that they can only be vanquished by a hero in the below.
Alright, Kaskaf have a cloak of billowing and talking doll.
Oh my
Amazing.
god. Wow.
Anything else I can help the two of you with?
No, I'm completely
I'll
satisfied.
point to the dragon toad and kind of ask like, I've never seen something like this before.
Glad. Ah, yes. Many people ask about him. He's unique as they might say. Maybe it's better if you don't ask too many questions, my friend.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'll try to pet it.
It allows you to pet it. Kind of lets off a puff of cold air.
That's nice.
Not cool.
No.
Icon.
Alright. If there's anything else I can help you with. Well, it might be a while since when I see you next, so enjoy your stay in what is this city called again?
Well,
Enjoy your stay in Valhalla.
Oh, are you not from around here, sir?
You could say that.
Fucking Jonas.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. We'll see you
I
around.
scratched my chin.
See you around. He smiles.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Cypher, Oracus, you
That's what D20 does.
you walk around. Eventually, you see what appears to be a small not really a storehouse, but an area which is kind of set up almost like a pen of sorts. But instead of housing animals, there's humans inside. all
Oh,
the-
goodness.
All of them have black collars around their necks. And you see above the kind of like the pen, there is like there's a shack on the outside of the tent, and the shack has a kind of like a wooden sign tacked clumsily to the top of it. It says Gogal al Missiles Tradery. There is a kind of lean, handsome man in his late 30s, beard and mustache neatly trimmed, wearing a blue collar, kind of like speaking to multiple people. You can see there are multiple people kind of like trying to shove like coins in, and it's trying to calm everybody down. Listen, everyone, plenty of produce and available today. Everybody will get a chance. Calm down, calm down. Everyone in the pen today is young and well, some are extra beautiful, if you know what I mean.
The people shoving the coins are nobles, I assume.
There are some that are blue collared.
I give a
Merchant.
look to Cyfrid.
Already looking through my spell list. I don't have anything. Are there animals around the area?
Animals, as in what you mean?
Any kind of animals?
You look around. Make me a perception check.
While he's doing that, I'm looking at the people in the pen. Are they like bound or shackled?
They're all shackled. 17 shows that there are a couple of pigeons that are nesting nearby on a building, as well as a lizard which you do spot on one of the kind of like the pen, the we call it the barricades of the pen.
Damn, dude, I really need my other character here right now, but like I've got I cannot do anything.
You
Right.
wish you are nice.
Yes, I've got no charm person, nothing. I will move past the area as soon as the Arcus is done. I don't think there's anything we can do.
Not yet. I approach Gogal, I assume. As in, I say out Gogal, I assume.
You have to push through a large crowd to get to the front, and people are obviously pissed that you're trying to pushing through. Hey! There's a line!
I just stare daggers at them.
Make me an intimidation check.
Yeah, I'm right there with him.
Okay.
I'm his muscle. You want me to make the check instead?
Sure, we have
Sure.
advantage then. Separate. Oh, that's very high intimidation actually. They're like, look down once they see you, Cypher.
Wait, why is Cypher so good at intimidating?
Why
You
does
push your way to the
paladin
front.
have
She's
to
a
be
warrior
like-
for the
Excuse me, there's a line for a reason.
My friend here would like a word with you.
Many people would like a word with me. Time
Yes,
is.
but he would like it more. I reckon.
Hold on, I just say Guazex. I assume Guazex was the one that told me about him.
Uh-huh.
One of them lah.
Yeah.
Recommended you to me. Heard you can get us into places.
You raise the eyebrow.
Do I need to draw eyebrow on his face also?
No, you don't. Meet me around back in 5 minutes.
I nod and then
He's like, he points to an alleyway. Then he kind of like, as you kind of leave, he's like, look, last sale before I take my dinner break, anyone? And you can kind of like, you can see
while
5 minutes.
he's
Yeah, sorry.
while he's doing that, I'm looking on to see if there's like anyone assisting him at his stall.
There are like a couple of people, yes. They're all wearing blue collars.
Okay, I guess we can't do anything for now.
Yeah, I was thinking even if we free them or what, they're probably gonna get killed by like trying to escape.
We could buy them all.
With my 5 gold and angry demeanor, I don't think they accept that as currency.
Okay, anyway, I guess yeah, we'll meet
You
Gogal out back.
does walk over to the alleyway after about 5 to 10 minutes, smoking a pipe. Okay. What do the two of you want? You have 10 minutes of my time.
I want 2 things.
Yeah,
Information,
well, I want a lot of things too.
information and
Is it like a one-way alley?
access.
It's a one-way alley.
I'm gonna like circle around to make sure he doesn't hoof it.
Okay.
So now we are surrounding him.
Yeah.
Information and access. What can you get us?
Depends on where you want to go. Different prices for different places, they say.
Can you get us into the ziggurats?
That's a no-go, I'm afraid. That's the only place in Valhalla even I don't have access to.
Labor district?
Of course, yes, doable.
The oasis?
Expensive, but yes, doable as well.
Define expensive.
50 gold per person.
For both?
Sorry?
For both the oasis and labor district?
No, just the Oasis. Yeah, but
How-
they're considerably cheaper. We'll call it at 15 per person.
And I will find you here when I'm ready.
You need to give me at least 2 days advance notice. Maybe 3 or 4 days for the Oasis.
How about the gate up north? Can you get us past the gate?
Yes, I can.
What is there?
Fuck
don't
if
know
I
that.
know. I've never been past the gate. I just get people past the gate.
And how much would that cost us?
Past the gate, 5 gold. Easy enough. Just need to pretend you're dead.
I just nod without giving anything away. How about the temples where the avatars are staying?
That's
Why
past
the-
that's past the gate, right?
Oh, that's
No,
not.
no.
No, this is Central Plaza.
Why would you want to go in there? I could possibly sneak you in there. I've not done it before, though. No one actually wants to go in there.
I can answer your question for a price.
Chuckle.
Huh. You're a cheeky little bastard, aren't you?
Learning from you.
Fucking elves. He tosses one goal your way.
Really?
You actually have no reason why you want to go inside there.
I do.
So make
I
a-
want to meet the avatars in private. I literally just want to meet the avatars in private.
He
See who
tosses
they
one
are.
goal your way.
Okay, and I answer him. I want to see exactly who these avatars are.
Yeah, really, you want to get fucked by the gods themselves? I mean, they're not gonna fuck you in a nice way, I'm sure.
Well, gods are my kind of thing. My friend here, he doesn't really believe in these.
Yep.
Uh, I could figure something out. It won't be cheap, I can guarantee you. High security, that place.
I mean, if they're gods, why do they need security?
Why do people take
Huh?
baths? I don't know. Makes us smell good, but do we actually need to take baths? No.
That's a
I just
philosophical
stare at him
question.
blankly. Okay, if you say so. So that
Anything
settles
else?
it for access. Now for information.
Information comes with a price, my friend.
Of course. Do you know where I can find Necromancer Lord Acosta?
You're not the first to come around, and my answer is still no.
No, as in you do not know. Or you
Listen,
have to
people
charge.
have people less friendly than you have tried asking me already and threatened to cut off my head. I don't know, really, I don't.
Okay, I look back at the pen.
Yeah.
So these people, when did you start selling them?
You mean the slaves? A year and a half back, maybe.
I've heard
Good
that
business. Much more profitable than having to run sand gem trade routes. It's a pretty shit business, if I'm being honest. I don't have to leave my family, and well, this is honestly much easier. The demand never goes down.
this slave trade, it wasn't an industry in Valhalla before, was it?
No, it's relatively new, I would say.
Do you mind sharing how did it start?
I don't know, just it just got really popular one day, you know. And it's one of those things. When there is demand, there will always be a merchant like myself who is ready to profit of it.
And how did the supply come about?
Well, I mean, a majority of the rips were classified as the what you call dead zone. Dead zone. People were given black collars, and well, everybody in their family line were given black collars. And well, he kind of like gestures to those in the pen. Those in the pen, as you can see, willingly are willing to be sold to people. They came themselves. I didn't do anything illegal here. They
They're
wanted
willing?
to be. Yes,
Then why are they shackled?
just in case. You know, we can never be too sure. We had the incident last month.
So this slave trade, did it coincide with the return of the gods?
Return of the gods. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time, and these things happen. You know, it's not. It doesn't just happen in one day. It just happens over a period of time.
I want an insight check.
Which one?
Talking about the gods, is he like trying to
Sure.
hide information?
No, doesn't feel like it.
Okay. Is there anything else I want to ask? Cypher, is there anything you want to know?
What do you know about the going on in the rebel-controlled oasis?
The River Shelter?
Yeah, those guys.
I wouldn't call them rebels exactly, but sure. I mean, just a bunch of crazy cooks.
I'm trying to like read his expression. Is he trying to like hide or protect them, or is he like just doesn't care about them?
Doesn't really give a shit, apparently. He's not even making an effort to hide anything, he just genuinely doesn't give a shit.
Bunch of crazy cooks.
Yeah.
And
Bunch
yet,
of crazy cooks, organized enough to be a problem to the three of them, huh?
I don't think they are much of a problem. It's just that the triumvirate haven't bothered to actually, well, cut them down, if you will.
what do you think about them? The three of them.
He shrugs and smiles. No comment.
I'm guessing life has been better for you since they changed.
Can't complain. They cannot. You see, he flashes a smile. You see like a whole row of gold teeth.
I'm sure you can't. Say, those people back there, how much do they cost?
It depends. You want a prettier one, or if you swing the other way, a more handsome one. Or you looking for a child if if that's your thing.
Well, how much do they cost?
For a child, child will go for about 50 gold, 60 gold, full size adult depending on the quality of the produce, 150, 200. One time price.
And do I get a deed or
Yes, of course you get a deed. Deed of
And-
certificate, if you will, of ownership.
without this deed I do not own these slaves?
Yep. Otherwise, they're owned by the triumvirate themselves.
So
I
no
am
shedding the collar.
the only licensed slave trader in Valhalla here.
Well,
Triumvirate
How did-
just, yeah.
yeah. How did you get to be in such a fortunate position?
Let's just say I took my chances when they were the best, and I pushed all the other wannabes out of the business as fast as I could.
Permanently?
He smiles.
So you're saying that if you're born into the family of black collars, there really isn't a way out?
Yes.
Either you're owned by a private citizen or the state.
Yes.
Do the bidding down there in the labor district.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty grim.
Well, I mean, could be worse, I guess.
Could be dead and reanimated, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, how can I get myself one of those bony servants?
Well, you technically can't. They are given to the different merchant families and the noble families by the triumvirate. It's a special gift bestowed upon them.
There are other necromancers.
Uh,
Only the main man is missing.
This is what I would like to believe. I don't think that they have stopped producing the creatures.
They don't think they have stopped.
producing the creatures.
That means there must be others lah.
I mean, there's the chief advisor, Clint. What do you know about him anyway? Chief advisor Clint.
Nothing much. I don't really talk to him very often. Don't really get a chance to know much about what he does. It's not my business. He stays out of my business. I stay out of his. Looks down. Looks like your 10 minutes is up, my elvish friend.
I'll step aside.
Oh, thank you. I'll gather my party and find you again.
It's like,
I like you. You're trustworthy.
you've been very entertaining. He tosses another coin towards you, Oricus. He walks away.
He must be rich.
Oh,
He must be rich, dude. He's like
keep
tossing
talking to
coin.
him. I should
Just keep talking to
him
farm
for
gold,
money.
dude. New gold farming method.
Get 2 gold for that conversation.
We didn't show our hand to Whiteley, did we?
Of course
I
not.
don't think so. I
Of course
mean,
not.
it's literally what the triumvirate asks us to do, right?
Yeah, so far, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last person is Isuya before we call it for night. Isuya.
No, I just went to get Fraser. And then went
I know.
walking
As you-
around
as
trying
you-
to find
Got
him.
robbed.
No,
The
yeah, you
Robs
got robbed,
is-
you got robbed.
And then I got robbed here.
Yeah. As you kind of wander around for a while, you approach a part of the bazaar where the people kind of begin to thin out, and the merchant tables kind of like disappear. And you see like a mother and her children hurriedly walk past you. They're all wearing black collars. It seems like darker and colder here. A muffled voice, distant, kind of like you hear it, and it says, "Come one, come all, look into my mind and purify your soul. Your darkest secrets are worth their weight in gold."
My
Okay.
God.
That just sounds like you're selling your
I
memories.
recognize that voice.
You don't. You as you kind of like approach, there is a unique tent that stands out amongst the kind of like barren area. It's black and adorned in sparkling light like some night sky, and the fabric shutters lightly, cascading the light across the tent like a wave. And the voice is louder and more clear as you approach.
I will go to the shop nearest to her. So I know there's a ways away, but still I'll approach that one.
What shop?
Like, I mean, if there's a stall that is like the closest stall that would be to her, even though I know
her?
it has thinned out, but as in that,
Who's her?
that tent thing,
Uh-huh.
where the voice come from, lah.
Uh-huh. There's no store.
So the nearest stall is where
It's a ways
in
away.
regards to her.
It's a
How much ways away?
like 60 feet.
I would just go up and ask like the merchant, like, what is that over there? Like, who is in that tent?
He kind of shrugs. Then it says like, apparently someone who buys secrets.
Okay. It's not good. Not good, guys. I'm backing away. I am not going to approach. No, wait, no. I'm gonna go a bit closer. I want to see if there's like a line going into like.
There's no line.
There's like.
But
So
the mother and the daughter clearly came from the direction.
Came from. Oh, I see. So they're walking away from.
Yeah.
Oh man. Can I see if I can clock them, like the mother and the daughter?
We're gonna clock them as in like,
I want to see if I can get to them and ask them. a question.
it's a bit far. They were moving quite quickly, hastily as well.
Nope. No. No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm going to try to ping Cypher. It's like Cypher.
You don't get a ping.
120. No. I'm just gonna keep walking until he can hear me. Like keeping an eye on, I know where it is. Like I know exactly where that location is.
Yeah,
and
quite
I'm-
far from you. It's quite a big bazaar, so I don't think you'll get the ping.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah. All right. We will do one last thing for Sunny and Sean.
Whoa.
Alright. You kind of like walk around the bazaar, and there is a small store which attracts your attention. It's not really a store. It's more like not even like a stand, where it's like a lady on the ground, and there is a large carpet that's set out in front of her, and there is a mound, kind of like loaded up with some kind of powder of some sort, brown blackish powder.
Okay.
And there's a lady seated behind the mound. And there's a scoop. You can see that she has like a wooden scoop and a kind of like parchment paper set out beside her. Hello, can I help you? Welcome to the finest grind.
Hello.
Wow, coffee.
Coffee, the finest grind.
Wow, meta gaming. You don't know what coffee is. What is
Yeah,
coffee?
Well,
What?
what is okay?
Yeah, I'll point to that. Like, does it smell like awesome coffee?
It smells like awesome coffee.
Oh shit! I'm like, what is this? It smells really good.
It is a specialty drink of Valhar. We call it coffee.
Benefit from haze after drinking it.
Oh shit! Coffee. How do you eat it?
No, it is similar to tea. Brew it with water.
Similar to tea. I like just look at bourbon.
Still going on a shopping spree, guys.
I'm
Spending
hand on
on
my chin,
everything.
thinking.
Would you like to have a taste, perhaps? He kind of like pulls out this like metal teapot and pours 2 small cups, hands them to you, Kasla.
I nod, yeah.
Not even once. You're done for.
This is actually the worst drug.
Yes.
It's fucking strong and very thick as black coffee. It's very nice though. Very it's a floral essence to it, and almost like a hot chocolate aftertaste. Very strong.
But we need to buy this.
How much is a cup of
400
coffee?
gold.
You nearly feel slightly more alert after drinking the coffee. You have advantage on perception checks for the next hour.
Time to never sleep again.
Oh my god. How
That's
that-
amazing.
yeah. Yum.
Would you like some?
Yes. Wait. How much is a cup?
I can sell you a packet which is good enough, perhaps for 5 serves, like 5 kettles worth lah. 5 kettles worth.
Mm-hmm.
I can sell you for 7 gold, perhaps.
7 gold.
Damn. Damn.
Do you do trades around here?
She
Do
looks
you
at you.
trades around here?
How would you like to trade for?
I have.
7
Yo.
gold. 7 gold for a drink is
I
very
have.
expensive.
I
For
will
5
trade
drinks, right?
you a sunberry for it.
Oh
Wait,
no.
do I even have sunberries left? I don't think I do. Hold on, let me check.
No, you don't.
No, we don't.
I don't have sunberries left. I have a sand rose though.
You have a cloak of billowing.
She looks at your sand rose and said, I'll trade you the sand rose for... I'll give you 2 packets for the sand rose.
Is it worth that?
Wow. That's a steal.
No.
Two-
Have we learned by now? You've been ripped off every stop of the journey here.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
have.
Hey,
actually,
Cypher, you're
I
not
have.
there, Cypher. You're not
I
there.
mean, I've been thinking about it. Like 7 gold.
I'm just egging Vervon like, Vervon, look at that little rose and this thing that we just drank.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Two packets is basically will feed your 5 party members once. I mean one packet will feed your party members once. So 2 packets you can go 2 times.
I see. Go again.
My God.
Well, I would like to get the kettle's worth. How much was it again? 7 gold.
7 gold.
Okay. 7 gold.
So no sand rose then.
No sand rose.
Alright. She smiles.
I
Packs out 1 packet of coffee for you.
I will ask like, does the sand rose also become delicious water?
What do you mean?
Oh no, I was just I was just thinking because you made this into delicious water and I thought you want the sand rose to do the same.
Oh no, the sand rose is he kind of sighs and you know what, guys, perhaps don't show that to like any merchant that you see around here so easily. Not everybody's gonna be as nice as me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Worth quite a bit of money.
Oh,
I see. Thank you so much.
I feel bad. I shouldn't have offered you coffee for that. Between you and me, it's worth at least 100 gold.
$100 dues.
Unfortunately, I think, but it looks a little damaged. It doesn't have the stem and the leaves. It could probably go for more than 100, if I'm being honest.
$100 dues. Sheesh.
yeah.
It's very rare.
Wow.
It's a symbol of Valha.
Oh my god.
That's like 2 cloaks of billowing, Vervon.
Yeah, that is. It is 2 cloaks of billowing. It is.
That's
It's
crazy.
very rare and it's usually reserved for nobility.
Oh my. Okay, now we know. Thank you so much for the
I'm like,
information.
wow. I'm surprised it took you so long to like ask what is it for. if GM didn't offer the information, I'm like, we'll walk away from this not knowing what the sand rose is for.
Look, Vervon
You-
is kind of clueless about all this. So.
Usually used for official ceremonies. For example, if a family was bestowed upon the honor of being a noble house, a sand rose is offered to them.
Wow.
Wow, that sounds like a very important item, actually.
It
Does.
is. Which is why the rose itself is incredibly rare. And you walking around and parading it like this is not gonna go well. And she kind of like side eyes, and you can see there are like people around. Now that you turn around, you can see that there are people around who are looking at your sand rose.
I keep it, and thank you so much. We must leave. The rest of our party is waiting for us. Thank you again.
I will dramatically
buy the
turn
coffee.
and say below.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Below.
Are you wearing it already?
Yeah.
You say below, and everybody's like, whoa!
I'll dramatically turn away.
You see, it's a very light clapping as that happens.
You watch the Batman. You watch the Batman.
Yes, oh my god.
You guys are too much, man. You guys are too much.
Oh my god.
I guess the new rule is never let Casclef and Vervon go shopping by themselves.
Yeah, this is
It's the best.
It's more fun though.
it's like a pretty bad idea.
How we end up with like no money across the party, but
So good.
We're literally now. I think only Oracus has the most money out of everyone.
No, I think Vervon still has more.
level 1 wretch versus the triumvirate.
Alright, boys. We'll call it here for the day.
G game, I hate this town.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit spooky. Yeah,
Sounds kind of shit. TBH.
it's like the opposite of Everesca.
Cloak of billowing.
But you got a cloak.
Yeah. Imagine being worse than Avernus.
That's true. That's true. It's like it's actually like unironically worse than Avernus.
Imagine needing nourishment beads in the material plane.
Yeah.
The door could be useful though.
The dog.
The dog, yeah, the dog definitely has use to it.
Wait, is the below command key to anyone, or does it just like trigger every time someone says that in casual conversation?
I think it's just casual conversation.
Work it in.
There's no
Wow.
attunement required.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
How nice it
Tried
would
it in
be
the
to
shop.
below.
I'm gonna make the door right on command when I swing my sword to say below. I just permanently.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god, do it. That is so good.
It's so good.
This is so like annoying.
Peter! Shut up. God, that is such a. Oh my god, that's such a Tyrion thing to do. I can't.
Quite good.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Alright. GG boys, see you guys
Thanks
next
for
week.
game.
Woo, thanks for
GGs.
game. Amazing.
You guys next week.
Because
When do we
next
take
week, and then after that, artichoke.
Eating
29, right?
30.
Oh, 30, okay.
Why so
Double
late?
check,
ah,
double
by the
check,
way?
double check.
Huh? Why so late?
30 is Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday. Why so late? Because Ian can only make it on 30th.
As in timing. Why 8 p.m. dinner?
They only have like a 5:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. slot
Oof.
left.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Ooh,
Sounds
yeah.
better.
Yeah, 8 p.m. definitely sounds better.
I know like people like fucking Ian better to go for the later option. We have
It
30.
wouldn't matter what time slot, honestly.
To be fair, if his girlfriend is there, I don't know whether his girlfriend is as late as him.
I should hope not.
It's first
Oh,
time I'm
family
meeting-
planning involved.
First time I'm meeting Aisha actually.
These wedding planning.
You can check how it's going. I actually have no fucking idea how it's going.
It's okay, it really has a suit, so there's one thing down.
Oh my god. That's great.
I know they're not going to do anything, what? It's just ROM, what? They just have to book the date, basically.
Bruh, they're not even telling their parents.
Yeah,
Until
yeah.
like until like 2-3 days before the fucking RM. Oh, the RM's here. You can come or you don't come. Up to you.
Wait, has Ian always had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I should hope
Oh, I
so.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I sure hope so because I've been playing I play games with her
Yes,
unless
sir.
it's like fucking bot or some shit.
Yeah.
Fish.
A while already, what? I think at least.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I haven't talked to Ian in a while since the last campaign.
Yeah.
2015.
And since the
Mm.
dinner, I haven't talked to you in a while.
You can catch up with him.
And
Oh,
her.
alright.
We're like, hi. So we didn't know of your existence until like recently.
Oh,
heard you're gonna get married. How's that going?
Congrats.
Alright.
Jeez.
Thanks.
See you
GG.
guys. Bye.
Cheers.
See you.